The Closet by Zachary Knight. I've been living in this house for quite some time now and have explored nearly every inch of it. There is, however, one place to which I refuse to venture. Down in the cold, subterranean depths of the cellar, at the end of an unlit hall, stands a single, exquisitely carved wooden door. From what I remember, this solitary door is supposed to be some sort of closet. In this cement-walled hallway, no other door stands, and no light is hung. There is nothing but that ominous door. Often are the occasions where I have heard the agonized cries of rodents behind that door, and once even a human's screams have reached my ears. Such is why I rarely attempt to clean the further reaches of that dreadful hall, lest I be any nearer than 3 meters to that accursed door. It was not until recently that I had begun to hear whispering voices coming from behind that door which I loathed so strongly. Whenever I drew near, they would beckon me with their terrible siren-like sounds, and I would respond by turning round to flee. Yes, so strong was my fear of that hideous door that over the course of 6 years, not once have I so much as grazed the knob. To none have I spoken of that dreadful door, for fear that they would think me mad to be so horrified of something so preposterous. Surely they would feel the same had they experienced it as I have. Even the air around it is drenched with pure malice. Indeed, no man could e'er reach the level of evil and maliciousness found in that closet. Perhaps not even the devil himself could be as wicked as that door. And I think now that it may be growing, for every time I've passed by that terrible hall over the last 7 days, the door appeared to have moved closer. So worried was I when I realized this awful notion that I prepared several lanterns specifically for burning the room down should its growth continue. It was not many days later that my fears had been confirmed. That damnable door was nearly half the distance down the hall than when I had first moved into this house. Determined to rid the world of this terrible being, I lit the lanterns, brought them down into the cold cellar, and lay them all, save one, which I kept in my hand. I stood in terror before that wicked door. My heart pounded furiously within my nervous chest as I reached for the first time to its demonic knob. I was quaking with fear as I rotated the knob so slowly that the mechanism within could be clearly heard, enhancing the already almost material layer of tension that encompassed me. Cold beads of sweat had been trickling their way down my face and neck, and crept slowly down my trembling spine. Soon the knob would turn no longer, and I hesitantly opened the dark wooden door to find a whirling, shifting, almost tangible darkness. This blackness was so pure and untainted that it proved impregnable to the flickering light cast by my lantern, held within my grasp. Suddenly, I had forgotten why I had come here. I could not but stand there, frozen by a combination of awe and terror, for the magnificently pure, yet unfathomably horrifying body of darkness, unsure whether to worship it as a deity or fear it as a devil. Absently, I began to walk into the dark mass as it swirled and writhed like some sort of blackened mist. Unaware of what I was doing, I was soon engulfed in a pure and pitch blackness, unable to see even the lantern in my hand. The last thing I ever heard was the slamming of that door.